Okay, different subject. Got this backhoe here. We're just doing a little maintenance on it. We're putting a piece of plow steel on here. Basically, the reason I'm showing you this, the importance of learning how to weld. Okay, you want to, if you can, you want to, when you're in high school, if they have an ag class, you want to be able to take welding or FFA and learn how to do some welding. And that's what I did when I was 16 years old. And then you can move up to the junior college or whatever. And that's where I got certified in 7018. Okay, I don't do as much welding anymore, but I'm just showing you this because it goes along with everything else. What I'm going to do is, this thing's been worn out. This is a 555 Ford backhoe. And we're just going to, I'm putting this piece of plow steel bevel blade on here because it's tearing this up. And we're just going to weld it. It's pretty worn down, but I'm going to stitch weld this on the front and come back underneath and weld it. I won't show you all of it. I'll show you a little bit. I'm using a Miller 250 Miller-Matic with outer shield on it. And so I'll tack this on and do a couple passes to show you. But like I said, you need to be able to learn welding because it goes through with all your other mechanic stuff. Okay, and I'll take this here and I'll put a stitch on this. There's a lot of gaps in it, but this thing takes a beating, so it doesn't have to be real pretty. It's more or less for the scraping on the rocks and stuff to make the bucket last a little bit longer. So the welds don't have to be real pretty, I just burn it in there. Okay, a little off subject from the hydraulics, but this Ford 555 is the one we fixed the valve on it, so we're just doing a little maintenance on it. Got the valve back on there and it's working now. Okay, so we'll just put a couple welds on here and go to the other end. I'm not going to sit here and show you all the welding, okay, but I want to just give you an idea why. What I suggest, if you have any young boys, quit taking all these BS classes and get them in the auto shop, wood shop, whatever they have. Now nowadays, I don't even know if they're offering that stuff. Okay, FFA, whatever. Okay, get them in that. Forget the rest of this crap that they're pulling. You need to get these young men need to learn how to build stuff. How to fix stuff. Okay, that's a problem. What goes on in today's society. So I'm going to put, there's a big gap in here, but I'm going to run a bunch of fat passes. This is basically just a scraper blade. So when I said, telling you I'm using a 71M outer shield on this. So I'm just going to try to fill this up. And then I'll flip the bucket up and stitch it on the back. And then what'll happen is this thing will just wear out. And it won't wear the blade down like it has been. So this will take a while. I'm going to run a bunch of stitches on here. More or less, like I said, the video is about preparing yourself. Learn as many skills as you can. This all goes with the mechanic, working on cars, working on hydraulics, fabrication. You want to learn as many skills as you can. And the younger you start, the better off. Learn a trade because you can always fall back on it. With what's going on in today's society with the AI and all this stuff, no one knows how to do anything anymore. And that's not good. We've got China, they're building everything now. They know how to do all this. It's going to be hard to compete. And for these kids today, they want to just play on their damn phones. When I turned 18, I got a job at a welding shop, and I did production welding, boat harvesters. Okay, because I learned how to weld and I was pretty good in high school, and I was able to compete with the older guys in the shop. I used to kick butt on them. So that's all I'm going to show you on this, but that gives you an idea. Stand by for the next one.